Hey, sister, today you're in for a special treat. I just finished just a couple of hours ago our Daughter Arise Collective launch, which featured a really, really great workshop that got some really good feedback. I am so grateful for the ones who were there live and for those who are even at to this very moment as I speak into this microphone and create this little mini podcast here. Even to this moment, they are watching the recording. Okay, if you want the recording, you need to sign up, my sister, because I've updated the wait list to include the recording as soon as you sign up. If you're new here, just go to bit.ly/Arise Collective, bit.ly/Arise Collective, and I will send you that recording and I'll send you all the details to sign up for our new Daughter Arise Collective that is launching today, like just launched a couple of hours ago. Okay. And if you just want to go ahead and skip and sign up and join the collective, and you're like, I don't care, I've been waiting for this, I want to sign up right now, I don't care what's in it, just sign me up. Just go because I'm going to tell you what's in it in this podcast. So listen up, but just go directly to tinyurl.com/arise membership. That's tinyurl.com/arise membership. You will get all the details of everything you get inside this collective. So I wanted to share with you the last part of the recording, which brings you some very cool, like really cool information that you probably never knew before about just the connection between our emotional health and our spiritual lives. And this is that kind of like last part of the recording, and it also gives you details as well as to what is included. And you'll hear some testimonials also from sisters who were a part of a membership that included emotional healing, included being rooted in the word, so much more, my sisters. So stick around because I'm about to share this last part of the workshop that you don't want to miss. Some really, really great stuff in here. I pray that this episode blesses you, my sister. And here we go. This is from The Critical Journey, Stages in Life of Faith. This is Stages in Life of Our Faith, okay, by Janet Hackberg and Robert Gulich. They developed a model that includes the essential place of the wall in our journeys. So these are stages of our faith, according to these two people, Janet and Robert. Stage 1, life-changing awareness of God. That's when we come to Jesus, or are we reawakened, right, when we leave Jesus. Stage 2, discipleship, learning one another. That's important. I think that's ongoing, right? But learning, discipleship, being a student of the word. Stage 3, the active life, serving, right? Maybe this is you too. You learn, you're in your Bible, you serve, you've been a Christian for 1 year, 2 years, a million years, who knows, right? Then you hit a wall. You hit a wall. And then, this could happen and vice versa also. You go into stage 4, or stage 4 might happen before the wall. Stage 4 is you journey inward. You start looking inside. So it could happen right after the wall or before the wall, one of the two. And you start journeying inward. Stage 5, you journey outward. And stage 6, you are transformed into love. That is something that a lot of us Christians don't realize, is that it doesn't stop in stage 3. It continues through stage 4. You hit that wall, you work through that wall, you heal, and you go and journey outward, and then you're transformed into love. And I want to give credit to this amazing book that I talked about earlier, called Healing for Damaged Emotions. And of course, the sisters that helped me go through it, because it made a tremendous impact on my life. And that is one of the things that I'm bringing into one of the main thing, I would say is probably the heart of it, but it is not the only thing, but it is one of the main things that I'm bringing into the Daughter Arise Collective. And now I want to share with you my screen again. And it's some testimonials from a few sisters that went through the healing for damage, two of them that were willing to share a little bit of what they wrote and their what they learned and things like that. And one of them went through my She's Rooted Bible Study Masterclass, which I'll also talk about. So let me share my screen, and you can see that way you can read it as well and see their pictures. They're lovely pictures. And I will be sharing, let's see here. There you go. All right, let's do the presentation.
present. All right. So here's some testimonials. First, I want to share about Sarah. Sarah was a Healing for Damaged Emotions community member, a group that I ended up calling Healed and Holy. So she was part of the Healed and Holy group. And she says, I was able to learn more about my past and hurts and how they have affected me through my life. I was also able to listen to other women and their experiences, which also helped me look deeper into myself. I was able to face myself, my past, and my future with a healthier view and knowing that it's okay. Thank you, Sarah, for your testimony. Nisha also shared her testimony about being in the She's Rooted masterclass. Before working with Rosie, I felt stuck. After working with her, I felt very validated in my walk. This class helped me to realize that we have tools that God gives us through others and that we can utilize and to continuously grow closer to Him. I feel like this class has been full of grace by allowing us to acknowledge that we are human and things won't look perfect. However, it has also called me higher and has held me accountable with homework and practices that I can use in daily life. I've been able to practice stillness, another way to go after spending time with God through learning by doing and just being filled up with Rosie's genuineness and love. And I really appreciate her wonderful and beautiful words. Thank you, Nichelle. Priscilla was kind enough to share her testimony. She didn't want her picture, which I absolutely respect. So Priscilla shares, I appreciate, she went through the Healed and Holy group. I appreciated the opportunity to share my deep emotions and experiences with like-minded women. It helped me to open up more about my childhood and not feel the shame and embarrassment as deeply as I had been feeling it. Thank you, Priscilla, so much for sharing that. So those testimonies are just a few of the women that I've been able to work with over the last few years. And so these women are a part of my local church. And so this has been just, well, kind of, a couple of them are not exactly local church, but they're sister churches as well, some of them. And they have just been such an inspiration to me just to go through the book again with them and then teach the master class, which I also have in as part of the collective. Um, and I want to just, my next screen, I want to share with you what is inside this Daughter.A.R.I.S.E collective. All right, so let's go through it. Let's go through it, because I know you've been wondering, and it's been like, drum roll, please. Inside the Daughter.A.R.I.S.E collective, here's what you get. You will get to walk through a reflective and community-based healing process using the book Healing for Damaged Emotions. Digital book is included, so I'll be sure to send you the digital copy. You'll also have 12 bi-weekly meetings and also the recordings. And one meeting will be, how's it going with the book? Chances to share, the reflections, your journaling, chance to journal. The other book will be, the other meeting will be a time for prayer, meditation, reflection, and just being still with the Lord. So those are two bi-weekly meetings that we will have. You will have access to a private online community of social media. I use system.io. That's going to be our private community in case you're curious. And you're going to get the She's Rooted 5-week masterclass for free. For free, yes, a $97 value. Now, I was able to get the live masterclass that I did, and I recorded the audio of my teachings, and I was able to put all that together. It was a work of love, and I put together a workbook to go with each session, of each of the 5 weeks. If you enroll before next Wednesday, okay, you can enroll today, but we have until next Wednesday, and doors close because this is a closed community. I want it to be a very tight community. I have a limited number of spaces because having too many people kind of keeps it from being intimate. So make sure you enroll. We don't want the spaces to run out. Just $27 a month. Sisters, I have prayed, debated, they're like, what do I give this for? Because I know it's worth so much more. I know coming in there live bi-weekly, having a full, like, it's worth so much more. Like it's a lot of time and investment that I'm putting in here. But I said, no, I want to make this affordable for them. I want to make it so that they can do this and they can feel like that everyone can have access to this. So I decided to make it through the Holy Spirit's promptings and figuring things out, talking through with my husband too, and lots of prayer, $27 a month. That's it. You'll also get and this is the thing, these are the bonuses, okay? These are the bonuses right here. You're going to get 6 additional months, not only 6 months, but you're going to get 12 months total inside the Daughter Arise community for free, okay? So even though the lives are for 6 months, 12 weeks, you're going to continue to get that access of encouragement, weekly encouragement for free inside the private community. How awesome is that? $204 value. You're going to get my word for love for his word, 30-day Psalm 119 devotional ebook with audio that I made with so much love. Okay, I made this a few years ago and I sold copies of it, but now I'm going to give it to you. This is your gift. And I wanted you to know that you will be a launching member, a founding launch member, a founding member, I guess you could say that. And prices will go up later in future enrollment. So you'll be getting 42% savings of what I would normally charge. 42%. You do the math, okay? $27 a month. That's it. And all you have to do is go to tinyurl.com/Arise membership. You can do that right now as we're finishing this up, because I'm going to share a little bit more with you about what it looks like inside the community. So that's next. tinyurl.com/Arise membership. There you'll have the opportunity to make your purchase and sign up. And it's a month-to-month only. So just put your credit card information in there or whatever. It has different options in there, PayPal kinds of options now. It's through Thrivecart, so they give you some great options. And that's it. $27 a month, and you'll be in for 6 months of $27 a month. And after that, you continue to be our private online community for 6 months for free. And my husband has been kind enough to put that into the chat. And actually, now that I'm on Facebook, I'll put that in here too. Actually, I'm going to ask him to put that in here for me, baby. Could you put this in there in the chat? Here you go. Thank you. All right. So next slide I want to share with you. This is what the Healing for Damaged Emotions book looks like. Okay. I have a copy right here too. All right. So this is the book. I have it right here. Okay. Now I have the hardcover. You can get yourself a copy of the hardcover if you'd like. You can use Amazon, my best advice, but I will give to you the digital copy, which is $9.99 for the digital through Google Play. So that's going to be sent to you when you sign up via email. All those directions are going to be there when you purchase. Don't worry. If you're like, oh, I don't remember all these things, don't worry. You're gonna get everything I'm telling you right here when you purchase. A recap and all the things and access to everything. Okay, so don't worry about that. And this is what it looks like inside the Daughter-Arise Collective through System.io. Now, I only screenshotted the first page, and this is my page, so I have a little more access to things like pending posts and things. But pretty much everything is the same with you guys. So this is kind of what it looks like. I have a welcome page that I put in there 4 months ago because I was like excited. I'm like ready. And this is what it looks like to be inside. So just a little screenshot there so you can see what it looks like. And it's off social media, no distractions. Like I love my Facebook community. It's great, but I only go on Facebook pretty much to go on there because the noise. Can we talk about the noise on social media? It is crazy. I mean, I go in there and I start feeling like sad with all the news. I'm like, what's going on here? And I can get it. Like we got to stay updated with the news, but come on, it's becoming a little ridiculous, you know? So yeah, I'm going to still be in my community, but I want you, my sister, to be part of the private community so there could be no distractions at all. I want you to be a part of this. So I invite you to be a part of our new community, Daughter-Arise. Join today. Overcome anxiety with faith, self-doubt with confidence, and feeling stuck with steadfast growth in the Lord. Again, that link is tinyurl.com/Arise membership. Are there any questions right now? If you're with me, I will look also in the Facebook chat. If you have any questions, please type it in. I know that we're a little over time, so feel free to, if you need to leave, feel free, but I'm just going to take any questions. And then also if there's no questions after that, I will encourage you to go to my email, Rosie at woman.com. Sorry, actually I have a little typo there. Rosie at the intentionalchristianwoman.com. Or you can also go to the intentionalchristianwoman.com and also contact me that way, either way.